Hey, business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 125,000 bonus miles for a limited time through October 29th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends October 29th, 2025.
Welcome to episode 99 of the Inside Job Boards and Recruitment Marketplaces podcast. I am Stephen Rothberg. Kind of wearing two hats. I'm the founder of College Recruiter job search site and also one of your co-hosts. Peter, good to see you today.
Thank you very much. I'm Peter Zollman of the AIM Group. We do recruitment, marketplace, business intelligence worldwide, and we have a RecBuzz conference, and we do consulting for recruitment marketplaces. Man, I can't get my mouth working out today. It must have been that early flight from Orlando to New Jersey. Anyway, along with us, we have Tammy Nutt, and she is with Aspect 43. We tried to get Aspect 41 and Aspect 42 to sign on, but they declined. So we're all the way into Aspect 43. And
we're stuck with Tammy.
Tammy's going to tell us all about what on earth is Aspect 43. For those who don't know it, everybody else knows it. But what is Aspect 43? And then we're going to talk about job boards and HR tech and how they're doing things and whatever. Aspect 43 and Tammy Nutt, go.
Thanks, guys. So happy to be here and excited to get to talk with y'all. I am Tammy Nutt. I am from Waco, Texas. You can probably hear the accent very proudly. I'm a native Wacoan, born and raised here, and as were my parents. And so this is home and a great place to be. And my other home is Aspect 43, which is a analyst and advisory firm. We are kind of the translators between HR technology solution providers and HR professionals. And one of the things that we do specifically is that my background prior to coming to Aspect 43 is I was an HR practitioner for almost 20 years.
Uh-huh.
And so I know that there's a difference between what's on paper and what actually happens. And
Really?
I know, it's crazy. So we really try to help solution providers understand what HR practitioners need, what is helpful for them, how to talk with them, what they're dealing with, and we help HR practitioners understand the HR technology solutions, what's happening in the market, and all of our resources are free to practitioners. So you can go to our website, aspect43.com, and download all kinds of reports that just help you to understand what it is and how to use it and what to look for. And so that is free because we know that helps everybody. We just want to make work better. And so, as for the name, Aspect 43, that was set up by our founder, Sarah White, who recently, we were recently acquired by Joey Price at Jumpstart HR, and Sarah is now at SAP SuccessFactors doing amazing things there. But the 43 was very special to her because some of the I think the longitude or latitude lines, kind of some very special places that were specific to her family. 43 was the 43 latitudinal line, went across both of those places. And so that is where the 43 came from. And so
Got it.
that's where that comes from. As for aspects, HR, it required to do that well and to make work better, you got to look at it from a bunch of different aspects. And we really just help to provide the clarity and connection in order to make that happen.
I love the 43 reference. So hats off to Sarah for that. I think the very first time I met her, like I don't know, 20 years ago or something like that. I think she was in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And I'm guessing that 43 probably runs through Kenosha and somewhere else. So it sounds to me that the clients, the people who pay your bills are the technology solution providers, job boards, ATS, chatbots, et cetera. They come to you for advisory services, how to position themselves, that type of thing, right?
Absolutely. So we advise with them. We do research. We have our flagship research is our an annual survey, and we ask about all kinds of different things and categories. And so they come to us in order to help them to better understand what is happening with HR professionals and how to reach them better, how to help them better. And so that's kind of where our who our clients are. Our audience is everybody.
What does it really take to lead with impact in today's ever evolving world? Welcome to Inside the C Suite, the podcast where influence, energy, innovation, and empathy converge. Hi, I'm Christy Honeycutt, your host. Join me as I sit down with the boldest voices in leadership, visionaries who are not just making decisions, but making a difference. In every episode, we explore the heart of leadership. How do high performing leaders harness their energy? How do they lead with empathy without losing their edge? How do they turn disruption into innovation and pressure into purpose? You'll hear unfiltered stories of adversity, resilience, and the raw moments that shaped true influence. This isn't about perfection. It's about presence, passion, and the energetic exchange that fuels transformation. Inside the C-Suite is your invitation to lead from a deeper place with intention, connection, and courage. If you're ready to go beyond the surface and unlock what really moves leaders to action, hit subscribe and step inside. You can find us wherever you get your podcast fix. Inside the C-Suite, well, we're an energetic exchange. Let's lead with influence, live with energy, and create with empathy.
So at one point, job boards were over here, HR tech was over here, and I got to do this on camera,
For
right?
those on audio, Peter's hands were kind of apart and he's bringing them together.
Slowly but surely, HR tech and job boards, recruitment marketplaces are coming together. Talk about that for a minute. What HR tech providers are moving into the job board world, and what impact does that have on the job boards and on the employers who may not need to go out to job boards anymore like they used to?
Yeah, we really are seeing job boards become merging and becoming part of the HR technology and kind of that recruiting talent acquisition suite. It's job boards are doing that. We've seen ATS and CRMs already have become kind of synonymous. In fact, a lot of practitioners don't understand even the difference between the two. And we're seeing that happen with job boards and sourcing and recruitment marketplaces. All of that is coming together. Part of what's driving that is recruiters, especially talent acquisition folks, had like 48 different solutions they were trying to use on a daily basis in order to fill roles. That's a lot to manage and a lot of clicking through. And it wasn't all talking to each other. And that made getting data really difficult. It made just getting through things. There was a lot of time spent doing a lot of similar things in different systems. And so what we've really seen is the need for some consolidation around the technology and activities. And so job boards is one of those things that is slowly moving in. And we've also seen some of the HR technology that provided the ATSs and the CRMs, some of those other technologies be like, hey, we have all of these, we have this pool of people in this data. So what if we just made that available to everybody? Like they're looking for jobs. Our customers are wanting people for jobs. Let's try to figure out, can we leverage this in a way that is effective for everyone.
It seems to me, and I think anybody who's been around for a while, like I certainly have, Peter way more so than me. But hey, I couldn't resist. But I know, sigh, deep sigh. But hey, you signed up to be a co-host, so deal with it, baby. No, so in all seriousness, it seems to me like spend on sourcing tools, recruitment marketing tools like job boards, recruitment marketplaces goes in cycles. The labor market's really tight. Employers tend to spend more. If the labor market is weak, they tend to spend less. Is that what you're seeing? And are we in a weak cycle right now?
Yeah, that is accurate. Whenever companies need more people, they're going to invest in the tools that bring them more people. And right now, even though the data is kind of iffy as to what's actually happening out there, because we
Hmm.
know that companies are having a hard time finding the right talent with the right skills. If you go anywhere, you can see help wanted signs all over the place. But yet unemployment is not what you would expect it to be. So it's really a lot of confusion right now trying to figure out what is actually happening. But we are seeing them spend less in that area because you're getting jobs that have hundreds of applications. Part of what's happened with that is easy apply, quick apply.
Hmm.
That is making it faster for people to apply so they can apply to jobs a lot in more volume quicker. And so that's increasing that, but you're not getting quite the right fits. We also are seeing the HR tech budgets and for TA especially, the budgets are what the data tells us is that the budgets are staying the same or increasing,
Hmm.
but they're getting a lot pickier about what they're spending it on.
Hmm.
And so what we found is that in the last few years, when there was a need for people, especially post COVID, there was just this influx of needing people, hiring lots of recruiters, trying to get people hired. There was a lot of investment in solutions for sourcing and recruitment marketing and things of that nature that did not give them the results that they wanted. And so they're being a lot more intentional and more critical about where they're spending those dollars. So the dollars are there, but they're trying to figure out what is actually going to move the needle and get us the right hires that we need when we need it.
Cool. Peter, I think we have time for one more. Do you want to grab it?
Yeah, I've just about finished editing our recruitment job board employment marketplaces annual. And one of the things that we've noted, not that it's news, is that recruitment and job boards are the ultimate cyclical business. And they've
Hmm.
been down. I mean, there was the post COVID high or the
Mhm.
COVID slash post COVID high that made everybody fat and happy and thinking it was going to last forever. Now there's been a downturn and there's a lot of economic uncertainty, not only in the US, but uncertainty in Europe.
Yeah.
But if you look at the demographics for the long term globally and in most markets, with the exception of a few underdeveloped markets, there are going to be huge demographic shifts and demand for workers globally. So just as the job boards have been down, they will be coming up. Now, in what form they are, do you think they'll be part of an HR tech environment, or will they still be standalone, and will they still operate as Indeed, LinkedIn, Monster, Career Builder, Stepstone, and all those others? Where's that going?
I totally agree that it is very much of a cyclical prospect. And so I do think you're going to see more built into the HR tech itself, just because that data is the new currency of business and that data is there and people are already investing in that. So they want to get the biggest bang for their dollars. I don't think that that's going to make the LinkedIns and the Indeeds of the world go by the wayside. I think it is going to change what that looks like and how that can be more effective. It's not about getting numbers, it's about quality and the right fit. And we're going to have to figure out how to do that better.
Perfect place to wrap it up. You want to say goodbye, Stephen? Say
Goodbye, Stephen.
Thank you.
You knew that was coming, though, didn't you?
Like, why do we play stupid? But anyway,
I'm not playing at this, Peter. I'm not playing. And Tammy, this is when you are supposed to disagree. Oh, the silence is deafening.
Y'all do you.
Smart woman. Hey, thank you very much,
you.
Tammy. Thank you, Stephen.
Yes.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, all.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock has tips to protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report phishing, and update the software on your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, let LifeLock alert you to suspicious uses of your personal information. LifeLock also fixes identity theft, guaranteed or your money back. Stay smart, safe, and protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Every minute your finance team spends wrestling with data is a minute lost. Insight Software's AI-powered insights instantly move you from complexity to clarity. Automated analysis, real-time reporting, strategic recommendations, all at your fingertips. Transform how your finance team works and watch your business grow. Stop wasting time. Start making smarter decisions. Learn more at insightsoftware.com/AI.